the UK, a haven full of polite, well-mannered, talented and diverse people. Almost as diverse as its music.
Everybody's good at cooking something.
Running hard, you better watch it, Sophie. You think you're the only girl doing grime. M to the B's here, step in line. Coming
from the screen to the ring to the pen to the key.
Okay, so that might have been a joke, but I'm not wrong when I say the UK is one of the biggest outlets in the world when it comes to the music it puts out. I mean, we've got global superstars like One Direction, Dua Lipa, Adele, George Michael, and even Bonnie Tyler. Which brings me to Eurovision. I want to start by saying I do not think the UK is bad at Eurovision at all. We just have a lot of improvement to do before we can call ourselves Eurovision legends again. I mean, these improvements are what I'll be discussing in today's video. Like, subscribe, do all that. I hate doing that. That's awful. That genuinely, ugh. Anyway, I feel like I need to mention when I talk about the UK Eurovision, I'll be talking about like post-2021. The 0 points were received in Rotterdam, although taken very, very well by James.
0 points.
I do feel like it was the biggest kick up the backside the UK needed to try harder at Eurovision. And to be honest, it worked. Kind of. Now, Spaceman won the jury vote the year after by the skin of its teeth and got second overall. Now, this is the 16th time the UK managed it. Europe rejoices, the UK are back, and its dark age is over. Or so we thought. 2023 comes along, and we send Mae Muller with I Wrote a Song. While I am a Mae Muller defender until the day I die, I can see why we ended up so low on the scoreboard. The UK had got second place the year before, and were trying to replicate that. Very obviously, they looked at their options and safely went for a radio pop song with a catchy beat that will do well. Not. Unfortunately, though, Mae's vocals weren't brilliant on the night, and that was down to her nerves getting the better of her. As she said, the moment she got off stage in Liverpool. Not only that, the staging was so unimaginative, like genuinely awful. They were using a prop that I 100% know was the exact same one, the exact same platform that they used in the drag act in semi-final 2.
Do we have your attention? 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 Do we have your attention?
And just to add more fuel to their ever-growing fire, the mixing for the performance was so off. You could barely hear her. I genuinely feel like when it comes to the BBC, it had got to Eurovision and like, oh my god, we can't afford to do this again. So went and sabotaged the whole thing. I'm not saying Mae would have won. Definitely not. I genuinely thought from the beginning, the moment Loreen was picked, I knew we were going to win. And that's not because Loreen had won before and, oh, winners. No, Alexander Rybak. End of. It is a case of Loreen definitely had the better song and the staging was beautiful. I love the toasty press. I'm going to see Loreen next month! Anyway, and then we moved across Europe to Malmö in Sweden, where we sent the household name Ollie Alexander with yet another middle of the road radio song. What? It is just a shame that this one is extremely lacking of any creativity compared to I Wrote a Song. And I mean this in no disrespect to Ollie at all. I think he's a credible artist. Dizzy's just not it, let's face it. It feels like he looked at his new album Polari, full of songs that would 100% do better at Eurovision, and picked the worst of the bunch. I mean, Malmö comes along, and we see his first rehearsal. A glimmer of hope, right? The UK went all out for the staging this year and opted for a shower room, almost, that gives the illusion that the room is rotating and tilting. Obviously, that's a camera trick. Second rehearsal comes along, vocals aren't brilliant, but it's okay, because everything else looks great. Fast forward to the first semi-final, and we all shield our eyes in pure horror at what we are witnessing. Long story short, we got 13th for the juries, pretty good going, and 0 points, dead last from the televote. Let's move past that. While I can see the UK have stepped up their game when it comes to Eurovision, there are most definitely some serious improvements needed if we want to do well again. we need to stop sending radio-friendly Britpop. The last time we sent a Britpop song that entered the top 10 was back in 1998, where we sent Where Are You by Amani, getting us another second place. I mean, I would suggest looking at other popular genres in the UK, like grime, indie, or even something more cultural like Scottish traditional music. In other words, send Skippenish, send anyone, right? Europe will love us. If we just sent something different, we will I 100%, this is my theory, Europe will vote for us if we send something different. And my reasoning being is because we send the same thing over and over again. People are bored. People don't want to hear another Ollie Alexander song. People don't want to hear I Wrote a Song again for the 400th time. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I would. I wouldn't mind. I listened to it 400 times in 2023. But who cares, right? We need to send something different, and that is it. I would strongly suggest creating a national final, not like Eurovision You Decide, where they sort out 3 songs, 6 people, and say, right, you 2 are singing this one, you 2 are singing this one, and you 2 are singing this one. And then what we'll do is we'll decide which one's better. No. Open submissions, so you can submit your own song. Look at the best ones, right? And then, like in Melody Festival, and like in UMK, and like in Malta Eurovision Song Contest, create a stage, put them on the stage and say, look, this is what we want you to do. This is your stage. This is your Eurovision performance. Make it like a Eurovision performance. Throw budget at it, because this is the best way you can do it. And you're throwing all of this stuff in a way you know will work. Eurovision You Decide never worked, let's face it. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Mel Gedroych. But one issue I have is the fact that it just wasn't a national selection that people enjoy. It's like The Late Late Show and Eurosong. It's just not brilliant. I think when it comes to national finals, which is annoying for the BBC because it's such a big broadcasting company and one of the biggest on the planet, and they can't do an actual good national final. But I'm going down a rabbit hole. I am going down a rabbit hole. I think as well, when it comes to Eurovision, they need to stop looking at the budget. Sorry, what? They need to start looking more at where they spend their money. Because it's obvious some years they're spending all the money on this, or they're spending all the money on that, and they're doing this, this, and this. It's, no, right? Stop going, oh, if we send big, we'll do well. That is not how that works. Never has been, and it never will be. I would suggest maybe sending people might not like something risky, right? If Europe knows we're willing to take a risk, then that's brilliant. That is the best we can do. I'm going to be honest, the BBC really needs to step up their game when it comes to Eurovision. We are getting to a point now where people are I'm getting frustrated when it comes to the UK songs. Like, we wait all year to get a song that we just know is going to get either the 3rd quarter or the 4th quarter of the leaderboard. It's very rare we go, oh, we could actually do well with this. I think, well, obviously, we felt that in 2023, but the reason we felt that in 2023 was because we just got back from Sam, and we'd immediately gone, oh, it's our Renaissance era, we're going to do well again, we're going to do this, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we need to start looking at other ways to do stuff. But anyway, thanks for watching. Yeah, I'm going to upload a bit more. Live, laugh, love. But if you do enjoy my videos, you can like, you can subscribe, you can comment. Oh, yeah, if there's anything you want me to talk about, because I'm going to be honest, looking for video ideas is awful. Absolutely. Whoa! I just hit puberty. Jesus. Looking for video ideas is absolutely awful. So if you do have any ideas of anything you might want me to upload or talk about when it comes to Eurovision, I'm going to try and react to more videos. So I'm going to try and react to the entries this year. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it because YouTube, for whatever reason, whenever I try to upload a reaction video, immediately take it down. And then when I go to appeal it, they say, sorry, your appeal's been blinded. No one cares, YouTube. Alright. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Bye.